Shit, my executive dysfunction says. Okay, besties, my executive dysfunction lied to me again today. It looked me dead in the eyes and said, future me will handle it. And for a second, I believed her. If you've ever caught yourself saying, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll have more energy next week, I'll deal with it later, today's video is for you. I'm Cindy, the pink-haired therapist, and today we're talking about why our brains make promises to future us, and what actually helps when executive dysfunction makes getting started feel impossible. Why our brains do this. So let's start here. Most of us have been taught that procrastination is a motivation problem. That if we just want it badly enough, we do it. I don't actually think that's true for a lot of neurodivergent people. I think it's an executive functioning problem. When a task feels overwhelming, our brain wants immediate relief, right now. And one of the fastest ways to get that relief is to move the task into the future. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start Monday. Future me will handle it. And for just a moment, our nervous system relaxes because the problem feels farther away. But here's the part my brain conveniently leaves out. Tomorrow eventually becomes today. And future me is just me. Same brain, same responsibilities, usually a lot less sleep, sometimes less energy. And somehow, past me had a whole lot of confidence in what I could accomplish. Why tasks get heavier? Have you ever noticed that the longer you avoid something, the heavier it feels? Replying to one email isn't that hard. Replying to an email you've been avoiding for 2 weeks? Now it feels huge. The task didn't get bigger. The emotional weight did. Now we've added guilt into the pile. Pressure, shame, maybe even fear that someone is upset with us. That's why it feels so much harder to start. Here's my real life example. I do this with cleaning. I'll look at my office and think, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. Executive dysfunction says, absolutely not. A few more tomorrows go by. And now I'm not just cleaning an office. I'm cleaning an office while carrying a week's worth of guilt about not cleaning the office. The guilt weighs more than the mess. What actually helps? So if waiting for future you doesn't work, what does? One of my favorite questions is this: what's one tiny favor I can do for my future me? Not, how do I finish everything? Just, what's one tiny gift? Here's some examples. Fill up your water bottle. Plug in your phone. Lay out tomorrow's clothes. Put the document on your desktop. Put your medication where you'll see it. Throw away just one piece of trash. I know they're tiny, but they reduce friction. And reducing friction is one of the best gifts you can give your future self. The Less Impossible Project. This is actually one of the ideas behind the Less Impossible Project. The goal isn't to wake up tomorrow with a completely different brain. The goal isn't to magically become organized overnight. The goal is simply to make tomorrow a little less impossible than today. Sometimes that's finishing the project. Sometimes it's plugging in your laptop before bed. Both count. So the next time your executive dysfunction whispers, future me will handle it, I want you to pause, smile, and ask yourself, what's one tiny thing I can do that future me would genuinely thank me for? Not because you have to be productive every second, because you don't, but because future you deserves kindness too. So now I want to hear from you. What's one tiny favor you could do for future you today? Leave it in the comments below. And if executive dysfunction has been making life feel harder than it needs to be, I hope this reminded you of something important. You're not lazy. You're not broken. Your brain just works differently. And together, we're making hard things feel a little less impossible. I'll see you in the next one.